Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So today I'm feeling a little bit of a different vibe. So we're going to be using the Angel and Occult Tarot. It's mixed. And then we're going to be clarifying with the Tea Leaf Tarot. The Tea Leaf cards, because it's not actually a tarot. Oh my God, this candle. There we go. Got to put my whole lungs into it. All right. Let's get started. Let's see. And I'm going to be doing from left to right for some reason. I don't know why that comes through sometimes, but that's what we're going to do. What's the energy for today's collective? Okay, first one to come out is Five of Wands. Politics and ambition wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. Interesting. Let's see. What's the energy for today's collective? Knight of Pentacles. Light of understanding acquires knowledge and cures illness. And Four of Swords. Mission protects against slander and impious people. Okay. Very interesting. Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. This is it's either somebody's healing very slowly. The overall energy, Michael, the Chariot, perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversity. Someone has a challenge. Let's just put it that way, because they're healing some sort of challenge. Whether the challenge is mental, emotional, or physical is still up for debate. But the Knight of Pentacles also represents methodical movement forward, like slow, precise, thorough movement forward. And it's talking about light of understanding acquires knowledge and cures illness. So this could be an illness of the heart, an illness of the soul, an illness of the body. It has something to do with ambitions and politics. So, like, let's say that you've always wanted to be, I don't know, a singer. But maybe you really need to work on your confidence. You really need to work on your ability to be in the spotlight. Then that's the illness, right? It's not really like an actual illness, but it's a shadow cast over your ability to move forward. And it has to do with your mission. Let's see. I feel like getting the bottom half, so that's what we're going to do. Clarify the Five of Wands. What else do we need to know about this Five of Wands? Okay. For the Five of Wands, we've got hidden sea. Hidden secrets can harm you, but this feels like things in your subconscious. That's what it feels like. Now, for some of you, it could be an actual hidden secret, especially if you're somebody who's in the political world. I just don't think a lot of my viewers would be, but you never know. So if you're somebody who's in the political world, there are certain things that you're hiding that you need to fix, whatever that means. Like, let's say, what could harm a politician? Let's say that you have a secret family or a secret affair. You need to wrap that up. You need to arrange things the way they should be, to where they don't, whatever it could come out that could harm your image, you need to work on it. And if this is things in your subconscious that are creating blockages, that needs to be overcome. Now we've got flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards, announcement, and rabbit. Too much, see? Too much concern with sexual matters. So if this is somebody who is in a high political field of some sort, maybe they are I don't know, they've got a powerful position in some way in politics. They might have been having an affair, or maybe this is somebody who was hiding their sexuality. Like, I don't want to bring this up, but I'm going to have to. There's this thing called blind items in the Hollywood world, where people who are under like NDAs, people who want to expose people in Hollywood, but they can't for some reason, they go and post blind items, which means you don't know who posted it. It's anonymous, but they'll start spilling secrets. And you can tell when something has some flesh to it, let's put it that way. And one of the things that's coming up to me right now is I used to really love Henry Cavill. Like, I used to love Henry Cavill until I started realizing that anytime a blind item came out about him, it was about him liking little girls. And like really, really young, to the point where they had to get him cast with younger cast members so that he could play the teacher and seduce them and stuff, because otherwise he would go and do stuff on his own. And that really unsettled me. I still don't know. I'm good at full disclosure, because it's a blind item. A lot of blind items. I don't know if it's real or not. But that's what this feels like. It feels like somebody could have a large sexual appetite, and if they don't, like, maybe they're attracted to the same sex, maybe they're attracted to minors. I hope not. I hope I don't have anybody like that in my collective. But I feel like this is more mundane. Like, this is more like somebody here just isn't happily married and they go look for fun elsewhere, or maybe they just have like a sexual addiction. But the thing about this is that's on one side. The other side of this could totally be the fact that announcement, too much concern with sexual matters. It feels almost like like maybe something you have to heal is your interest in sexual matters. And maybe it's because of certain things in your subconscious that you're not really paying attention to. Like, I remember when I first started my self-exploratory, or my self-healing journey. I used to always say I have a high sex drive. And I used to say that because I do. I have a lot of sexual energy. Now I use it to create. But back in the day, I had to be in relationships. Like, I would monkey branch from one relationship to another because I needed a person in a relationship with me, because I had a high sex drive. So I needed to have sex with somebody. So I feel like this has something to do with that, because they're telling you, be careful, don't lower your standards. And there's an announcement coming. So something about this announcement is going to create a challenge. You could be invited to work in politics, or you could be invited to work in a really high-end location. But something about this is a temptation sexually. Oh, look, younger woman. Control your anger. You will be sorry in financial pinch. Maybe you're going to be offered something like to be a famous politician's sugar baby, or mistress, because it's like, it feels like a warning. Like, is this what you want to be known for? Is this, I don't know if it's about how somebody, you see the good fortune. Like, it might feel, to some people, it might feel like good fortune, but something about it would have you lowering your standards, lowering the way you see yourself. Like, are you going to allow yourself to be objectified and just become somebody's toy? Or are you maybe you're in a position to treat somebody else that way? Would you do that? Clarified Knight of Pentacles. Let's see. Oh, hold on. January, October. You should accept valid criticism. November. Okay, what the hell's with the dates? October, November. We're only missing December to make a whole end of the year. A lot of months. I don't know if this is somebody's month of birth. Or look at this. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. It could be that. Okay, so let's just put our scenario out there. I'm not saying that this is how it has to be. I'm going to give an example of one of the possibilities that this could be. Let's say that this is a wealthy politician and y'all have a lot of chemistry, and they tell you like they want to have an affair with you. They want to put you up in a house, but that things won't always be this way. Eventually they'll be divorced, and then they can, dedicate themselves fully to you. Let's see. Obstacles to overcome. Feather. Oh, someone you know is undependable and insincere. Happiness. Ooh, child. I think the obstacle that you need to overcome is within yourself. I've been posting my collectives from January 2024 onward, and I'm almost through with January 2024. But so I've gotten, I'm posting them all over the place, like TikTok and Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. And I've gotten, mixed, because I've pulled in a lot of new people. And some of the people I pulled in, I can tell where they're at in their journey by how they're replying and responding to the videos. And of course, this is not a judgment, right? Because we were all at some point newer. But it literally hurt my heart to hear one of the people commenting was saying things like, no, it was a third party reading. And this person was like, yeah, they're married, but they're not happy. They don't want them. They want me, that old hag, and this. And I was like, oh my God. Once upon a time, I remember being that blind. And so I feel like this is connected somehow. This is like something that you need to overcome. It's a challenge within yourself, either about how you deal with sexual matters, how you deal with fidelity, how you deal with survival, how you deal with being around someone that you find very attractive, but that they might be married. How do you deal with, there's something here that you need to overcome. There's like a personal challenge that you need to overcome. And I'm guessing it's something that you've had to deal with before. Otherwise, it wouldn't feel like a challenge, right? If it was easy to overcome and anybody could do it, then it wouldn't be a challenge, would it? Clarify Four of Swords. But it has something to do with your soul mission. It has something to do with your growth, your personal evolution. Let's see. We've got Axe, forces working against you. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Tent, temporary situation. And good news, love. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Disappointment in a friend or lover. This is, yeah, this is going to feel, it's really interesting because this feels like a tricky situation. It feels like, in a test, when I was still in school, there was tests where there were questions that felt like a trick question. It felt like both answers could be wrong, but both answers could also be right. That's what this is going to feel like. This is going to be very tricky. Whatever it is that you're going to navigate, you're going to have to navigate it very, very carefully. Protects against slander. This has to do with your reputation also. How you deal with this will reflect immediately on your reputation. So we've got Whale, great worry over nothing. Younger woman again. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. And Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, or for some of you, if this is something that you know you've already overcome, this has nothing to do with you, like this will not be tempting on any level, then it could be that maybe this is one, something from your past being brought up about how you used to be very concerned with sexual matters, or two, it could be about somebody trying to create drama around that because slander is here and it's great worry over nothing. So if you allow yourself to be pulled into this drama, you might lose your temper, especially with younger women. I feel like whoever this is, someone very immature. So as long as you just keep your temper in check, you'll be fine. But if you start getting all paranoid, thinking that everybody's working against you and blah, 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 you would self-destruct, basically. Because you've got protection. Like, whatever this is that's coming your way that could harm you, I don't think it will. It doesn't have... You have protection. You literally had Michael come out. Like, you've got... As long as you focus on healing whatever it is that could tempt you to be a part of this, you'll be fine. Let's see. Next row. What's the energy of this collective? We got 7 of Cups. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Oh my fucking God. So this might go to the courts. Let's see. What's the energy of this collective? What else do we need to know? 5 of Pentacles, patience reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. And the Fool, will and new beginnings, assists with difficult and great undertakings. Eight of Pentacles is the overall energy. Turns water into wine and back again. Turns blood into wine. Turns any metal into legal tender coins. Makes fools wise. This is interesting because the Fool here shows up with 2 different meanings, 2 different energies. And what I mean by that is whoever it is that's coming against you is acting a fool. And they, ironically, see you as the fool, but you've been made wise. All of this turns water into wine, back again, turns blood into wine, turns any metal into legal tender coins, and makes fools wise. This is about transmutation, transformation. This is somebody who still sees you. So this is somebody that either has been watching you for a long time or they know you. They've known you for a long time. Because if they watched your whole transformation, I think that there's a lot of transformation that's internal. And because maybe on the outside you haven't changed how you look, they think you're still the same person. And if this is somebody you know, then this is somebody who thinks that you're still the same person that you've always been. Whether that's true or not, I don't think it's true. Yeah, I don't think it's true. But something else I realized, the 5 of Pentacles, this person sees you as you're all alone, you're unprotected. And the instruction is just be patient. Just be patient. Whatever it is that this person thinks that they're doing, it's not going to succeed. Clarify 7 of Cups. Let's see. Clarify 7 of Cups. Because 7 of Cups also tells me that they're not seeing you clearly. Ooh. Clarify Seven of Cups. Dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Plenty of material things. Waiting for news. Package letter. Okay. So you may... Again, this is such an interesting mix here. Because Five of Pentacles, literally the opposite of this energy. So one of you is broke and one of you is not. Only you know. If you're the one that's struggling financially, this person looks at you like easy pickings. They feel like they can shred you quickly. If they're the one struggling financially, then they look at you like you're a fool and they can take from you. Either way. Either way, they're wrong, but I'm just telling you possibilities. Dog, close-up pleasure with a close friend. Chain of events that will affect your life. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And family wishes come true. So this is either a friend or friend of family, friend of a family member. But whatever this is, whatever this person has been going through in their life, it's like it's all going to come somehow winding its way back to you. This person's going to feel like you are either responsible or you are accountable or whatever it is. Almost like they see it like you may have disrupted their security in some way. That's why whatever that means, they see it like because you disrupted their security, you're in charge of taking care of them. So I don't know if they're going to try and take a home from you. I don't know if they're going to try and take money from you, but they see it like now it's your responsibility to take care of them. Because now that I'm seeing this, it feels like you may be the one that has plenty of material things. And so the way they see it, you can afford it. Clarify Five of Pentacles. Ooh. Clarify Five of Pentacles. Clarify Five of Pentacles. Bag, something important such as a new job or raise, or maybe you took their job. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. With wishbone, wishes granted. So maybe, okay, again, could be multiple things. On one hand, because Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery, work. So either you are a master at something and you took this person's job. Well, I shouldn't say took their job, because what I mean by that is maybe you were hired and they were fired, but maybe they were fired before you even knew that this job was available. Let's see. Apple, temptation will test you. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair, and spiritual love. So this could indicate two different things. On one hand, it could indicate that this person is somebody who maybe they were drawn to you through a spiritual practice. Maybe this is somebody you used to go to church with, or it's somebody that you now worship with. Has something to do with spiritual love. But the temptation, okay, so remember when I said that you have to be careful, right, about the sexual thing. So let's say that this is somebody you work with and there's like some sexual tension. Maybe this is someone who's going to try and accuse you of like sexual harassment. I don't know. That's not at the core of things, but it's still connected somehow. So either you might get involved. I don't know if you're going to get like sexually involved with this person's boss, with their husband, somebody who they see like they take care of them. You might get involved with them, and then this person sees you as like, well, you're the problem. Or you may try getting involved with this person and they see it like, oh, well, this is my chance to take them out. It's still something about you're replacing them somehow. And it's because you may fall for temptation. Clarify the Fool. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Crown. See, okay. This definitely has something to do with you taking over a position or you taking over a job that this person clearly felt entitled to for some reason. And it's so interesting because temptation is still here, and yet it's something that's meant to come to you. Honor and respect will come to you. So I guess, let's say this is a job, right? Let's say you get a offer for a job. It either has to do with your psychic abilities or it has to do with your talents. And maybe there's somebody you work with that's connected to this woman. And so they're trying to create problems. If you get romantically involved with anybody at this position, you're setting yourself up to be attacked. That's why they're saying don't start crossing lines. Don't do it. It's not the right place. It's not the right time. You know what they say, don't shit where you eat. This is the right time to use that example. Don't do it, because this would set yourself up for failure. Because this is the type of situation where you cannot get romantically involved with whoever you're working with. It would go against ethics. So this could be maybe as a teacher, maybe as a therapist, maybe as there's, you know, how there's professions where you literally could lose your job. You could lose all of the degrees that got you there. Maybe you would get disbarred if you're an attorney. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Wealth, see? Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So whatever this position is, it brings a lot of wealth. I keep seeing that, which is why this person is so adamant to knock you off it. Almost like if they can't have it, you can't have it either. But if you don't overcome this challenge, you could lose the benefits that come with this position, whatever it is. That's why it's so challenging, because whatever this is very tempting. I feel like this person already fell for it. So they're assuming that you're going to go through the same thing, which means that I've got to be really honest with you. It means that whoever you're working with already has a pattern. They have a pattern, and if you fall for it, you would be just another one with a pattern that fell for the pattern. So that's why this would be a danger, because this woman already knows how, and again, I don't know if this is same sex or if this is like a man that we just haven't seen come out yet. We did see younger man, but not like on the table itself. Well, unless it's this Knight of Pentacles. But whoever it is, they have a pattern, okay? And that's how this woman would be able to expose and create trouble, because they already know the pattern. So you're either part of the problem or you're going to be completely disconnected from it. Up to you. Let's see. Next row. Death, endings and rebirth, influences health and longevity. Ooh. Okay. Three of Pentacles answers questions about the past, present, and future. Gives dignities, grants the favor of friends and foes. Faithful servant. The Moon, divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy. Okay. And then we've got Two of Cups, causes the love of women to men and men to women. See? Queen of Wands teaches arts. And see, this could be a teaching position or advisor position, because it tells anything anyone desires to know, gives dignities, can make any man subject to one's demands, gives good familiars. Okay. I just realized we're at the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to stop here. If you are interested in watching the rest of this collective, then make sure you join on Patreon. And if you're already on Patreon, then I will see you on part 2. Bye-bye.